Hell is when the person you are meets the person you could have been, but it's now too late to do anything about it. It's too late because you've procrastinated away all your time and opportunities. Deep down, we all fear this, but somehow procrastination still remains a monster we never seem to fully conquer. Why is that? And most importantly, what can we do about it? In this video, not only will I answer these questions, I'll teach you the mindset that transforms how you think about everything, yourself, your life, and what you're truly capable of, and in doing so, eradicate procrastination completely. First concept is this: you die every day. Every night when you go to bed, you cease to exist. Every time you wake up, a new you is born. In fact, if you live to be 79 years old, there are exactly 28,835 individual yous making up this entire timeline. While it may feel like these people are all you, they are not. This continuity of consciousness you think you feel is just an illusion, and it is what sets up the first problem of procrastination. You procrastinate and kick the can down the road because you think you'll be there to pick it right up. It's just you after all. You'll understand. But no, you won't. Because the you that you think will be there tomorrow is not you. You, the one in your head right now, dies tonight. The person tasked with doing the crap you didn't do today is not you, and that person is going to be pissed you slacked off today. In other words, your life is like a game of baseball, comprised by nothing but a giant lineup of batters stretching from today all the way to the last day. The conscious, living, breathing you watching this video only gets to exist for a temporary 24 hours. I mean, think about it. The you that was yesterday had his or her chance. That you is dead now, gone forever, but a distant memory. If you live to be 35, you've had 35 years worth of yous come and go, no longer in existence and never to return ever again. Realize the significance of the 24 hours right in front of you. That's literally all you get. And what you do in those 24 hours is what I call the contribution. Each daily you contributes what he or she can to the pool, and is the sum total of what everyone puts into this pool that defines the kind of life you build. Unfortunately, there's a big problem with this, and it's exactly why you don't contribute to the pool. To understand what that is, let me tell you a story. Imagine you are a sheep herder. You want your sheep as fat and cloud-like as possible, so you encourage your sheep to graze on this green big pasture all herders share. While everyone knows overgrazing will destroy the pasture, no one actually does anything about it. You only have 3 sheep after all, and Farmer Bob over there, he has 5. Having a few more sheep is no big deal, right? Who's going to notice? And so, you buy a few more and let them graze too. But the problem with this logic is that Farmer Joe thinks the same way, as does Farmer Betty and Farmer Billy, and so on and so forth. Over time, the green pasture is inevitably going to be overrun by sheep until everyone starves to death. This is the crux of the second concept, aka the tragedy of the commons, and is the key to understanding the fundamentals of procrastination. Present day you can only contribute so much to the pool, right? I mean, you're barely going to make a dent today, so why contribute anything at all? Might as well just relax and have fun. I mean, realistically, who's going to notice if you slack a little? There's 10,000 more yous coming up the bat after you die tonight. One of them surely is going to turn up the fire and get some shit done. Yeah, unfortunately, there's nothing special about future you. Each future you that steps up to the plate is going to engage in the same exact reoccurring logic. If present day you thinks they can get away with doing nothing, future you will think the same, and thus the army of 10,000 yous supposedly coming to save you is not going to do much of anything at all. This happens in real life all the time. In group projects, there's always a bunch of slackers or sloppy joes all relying on the one person to pick up the slack. It's the ultimate white-collar dream too, right? Join some giant corporation with 10,000 employees, get lost in the bureaucratic shuffle, and get a paycheck every week while doing and contributing as little as possible without anyone noticing. This is the classic freeloader problem. The thing is, if everyone gets away with contributing as little as possible, the corporation eventually collapses from inefficiency and gets surpassed by some other, more nimble startup until they too collapse down the line when they get too big. Well, guess what? The corporation we're now talking about is actually called your life, and you've been freeloading on company dime for way too long. When this company finally collapses, the only one that gets hurt is yourself. Luckily for you, I have 2 solutions to this problem. First one is called the sacred deal. The deal is this: you do the dirty work today and complete that difficult task that no one in that 10,000 man team wants to do, and in exchange, future you celebrates your sacrifice. Pencil it into your calendar, an exact date and time where you take that day off to relax, guilt-free, and of course, commensurate to the actual sacrifice taken. Don't be a dodo and take an entire day off next week for just 10 minutes of work today. Actually, I take that back. If your procrastination is that bad and that kind of disproportionate deal is what you need to get work done today, then start there and work on getting better terms in the future. Point is, front load your work and have fun tomorrow. Yay! Think of it like a mini national holiday meant to honor heroes. It's like Martin Luther King Day, but for yourself. Because you did the dirty work, you get to be the hero this time. What's the deal most people do? The opposite, right? Present day you relaxes and has fun, while future you is unfairly left holding the bag. Only problem is you can't control what future you does later, because once again, you die tonight. Second solution is our third concept, building the sacred community. The only way around the tragedy of the commons is community and cooperation. All sheep herders have to come together and limit the sheep they bring to pasture. As social creatures, we live by unspoken contracts like this all the time. Unless you're the jerk, that takes all the candy from the candy bowl on Halloween. Essentially, the evolutionary pressure to work together and be a tribe has made us all crave a sense of belonging. According to Harvard Business Review, social pressure is a much stronger motivator than almost anything. So, what does that mean for you? Borrow this power in service for your community. The 10,000 yous of the future is your community, your tribe, all striving towards the same goal, all wanting each other to succeed. You have a social obligation to this tribe to get shit done, to contribute, to ensure that your goal, this collective dream you all share, is achieved. Unspoken rule number one of the tribe is to never disrespect it. The only way to disrespect the tribe is to freeload, to expect the tribe to provide for you while you do nothing in return. Any contribution, no matter how small, automatically counts. And once you contribute, you're immediately accepted wholeheartedly. Never feel alone again. As a member of the tribe, you don't have to do it all. You don't have to know it all or learn it all. Your job is simply to get started, to move that needle however you can, so that your brothers and sisters can take up the baton tomorrow. The more goodwill you give, the more you'll get in return. There's something magical being a part of a group, all working towards a goal larger than yourself. It's what people in the military feel when they throw their bodies on a grenade to protect their squad. It's what parents feel when they work 2 jobs to provide for their kids. Point is, when you realize your community is relying on you, you begin to feel it too. This is the second unspoken rule of the tribe, a concept I call self-altruism. Sacrifice yourself for yourself to better your community of selves. In other words, always be growing. Always look for ways to contribute. Think of yourself as an explorer, scouring the universe for knowledge, skills, and experiences that will benefit the collective community as a whole. It's like a game. What exciting things will you figure out today? What awesome things can you learn about, set up, or give to your fellow brothers and sisters? With this perspective, short-lived spikes of instantaneous gratification lose their shine. Why do something that benefits your present self only? That quick dopamine rush you get when browsing stupid TikToks doesn't benefit your future yous at all. Stop being selfish and go do something that has sustaining value for your entire squad instead. The third unspoken rule is the you are stupid rule, as in right now, you are the stupidest you will ever be in your entire life. If you diligently practice self-altruism, this rule flows forth naturally. As the intern of the group, you are the slowest and least experienced member of the team. Assuming a trajectory of continual growth, your future yous are all going to be smarter, wiser, and more connected than you. They'll have more experience and opportunities than you ever thought possible. So your job today is to set them up for success. Do all the dirty grunt work today so you free up their time tomorrow. Their time is literally worth more. Allow them to leverage their talents in ways that truly explode the growth of your tribe. To learn more about the value of time and how to manage it so you explode in productivity, check out this video next. At any rate, the video you are watching now is a part 1 in a series I'll be doing on procrastination and self-control. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on part 2 and beyond. Sign up for my Substack to get ideas like this delivered to your inbox and become a paid member for exclusive articles, commentary, and behind-the-scenes thoughts. If you want your very own custom-made character doodle to be part of all future video scenes I draw, then become a Patreon member. You can be yourself, a dog, or even a rock. Possibilities are endless. And finally, if you enjoyed this video, then go tell your friends, your grandma, and your pet hamster. Smell you later.